Behold, the Four Horsemen's Mythic Legions, Baron Volligar 2.
Well, hello there. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like some bats and I don't know, like the laughter of a vampiric baron of some kind. I don't know. Welcome to another action figure review. I am Hedgehog, aka Hedgehog Action, aka JFD, here with my second review ever. And first and foremost, right off the bat, I want to say thank you to the tremendous support and response that I got to my very first action figure review from just 2 days ago. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more at the end of the video because I do want to give some specific thanks out there. But thank you to everyone who's checked out the first video. Thank you for being here. And since it's my second review, I feel like it's only fitting that we take a look at this guy, Baron Volligar number 2. The reason why this figure in particular is so important to me is because the first Baron Volligar, this guy right here with a a lot of people out there probably will recognize Squidhead Fred from Wolf King Customs, was one of the first 2 Mythic Legions figures that I ever obtained. Baron Volligar, the original, and Lord Dragul were the first 2, and I got them off Big Bad Toy Store just a couple of years ago now. So that's why the figure's so important to me. He's Baron Volligar 2, so that's why we're going to do him second. And without any further ado, let's check him out.
Well, here we go, review number 2. And yes, it is Four Horsemen's Mythic Legions Illythia Wave Baron Volligar number 2. And yeah, I said in the first review that we're going to learn a little bit, or I'm going to learn a little bit with every review. The first thing that I took away from the first review is moving around the figure on the bottom of my little photo booth here. Sounds really annoying, so I'm going to try to keep that to an absolute minimum here. So this is Baron Volligar number 2. As I said just a few minutes ago, I was super pumped to put this guy on pre-order as soon as I had the chance. Like I mentioned before, Baron Volligar, the first version, was one of the first 2 Mythic Legion figures I ever got, and here he is here, one of my first 2 ever figures. Well, I've had him, Baron Volligar 1, adorned with this Squidhead Fred head for a while now. This is actually the head he comes with. Super cool Vampire Knight helmet with a little bat on the top. And I've got another one over here, unopened, because it's such a great figure to do pop and swaps with. But this is not a review of Baron Volligar 1. It's a review of Baron Volligar number 2 right here. And as you can see, he is still unopened. In the package, you can already see some of the incredible detail throughout all of this armor here. There is, I believe, that's a sculpt of Illythia herself, the leader of this vampiric brood. You can see some of the things we saw with Illythia as far as the glossy blacks go. Of course, the vampires and Mythic Legions have this incredible black and like pewter and purple color scheme that just looks unreal, just fantastic. You can see his little creepy little vampire head. He's got a big slashing scar right across his face. You know he's seen some stuff in his days. Let's check out the bio on the side here for Baron Volligar 2. As with Illythia, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll give you a taste here. Though Illythia's return is reason to rejoice for the entirety of her brood, for Baron Volligar, the significance of her homecoming goes far deeper. Volligar has spent ages tirelessly scheming, not only to bring back his faction's goddess, but of even more personal significance, to see his mother again. Ah! Baron Volligar's mother is Illythia? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Of course, vampires play on a different timeline because this guy is old. You can see some of the accessories, his big giant sword here on the left. Beautiful sculpt here, and a dark gray, gunmetal type gray there. In the plastic there, you see the rest of his accessories. On the back, boom, big picture of the goddess, the dark goddess Illythia, and then some of the stars of the wave here. I believe we've got Illythia at the top, and then the new Artemis, I believe that is. Baron Volligar himself, Bardric, Valak, Krotos, and Varg, who I also have on pre-order, but that's from BBTS Big Bad Toy Store. So it's gonna be a while before I get that guy. Also, real quick, I'll say this again in the future. As we're doing these reviews and taking a look at the Illythia wave, if you're digging these figures but you did not get in on the pre-order initially, don't worry, do not fret. There are going to be other opportunities to get these guys, and at not crazy prices. You don't have to pay those exorbitant prices being asked on eBay right now. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. All of these figures, all of Illythia's wave, is going to be coming to regular retailers like Big Bad Toy Store. If you go to sourcehorsemen.com, I'll link that in the description. There is a page which talks about all of Four Horsemen's accepted or partnered retail places, and you'll be able to get these figures from those places in the future. The price will be a little bit higher, but still not nearly as exorbitant as those eBay prices. And there will be other chances too. If you're lucky enough to be able to catch the Four Horsemen at a show, you can get these figures at really great prices over the next few months, I bet. And yes, of course, there will be an in-stock sometime in 2023, but there will be opportunities to get these guys. They're awesome. I love the Vampire faction. That's enough talk for now. Let's get Baron Volligar out of his package. All right, so we have got Baron Volligar 2 out of his plastic prison. And first impressions, my goodness, you guys. This guy is also blowing me away as soon as I check him out. Like I said, we have a previous version of Baron Volligar, but this guy is a whole new scenario. He's got this incredible vampire head sculpt, showing his age here. I tell you, he looks like, to me, he looks like a, he's one of the older guys here. He's a grandpa vampire. Gramp-ire? He's the Gramp-ire. All right, so from the top of the head, like I said before, he's got this incredible slash going down his face. He's got those dead eyes, the wrinkles in the skin you can see. He's got some vampire teeth showing some age. They've bitten through a few necks in their day. His big giant vampire ears. He's got the collar with the silverish bones sticking up as spikes all the way around. Get to the back of the collar. And the spine on the back is almost like a glossy, shimmery, very light blue color. And on either side, you have, fluorescent, almost glossy purple wings on either side. Coming down his arms, he's got this plated armor here with the purple stripe with the silver thinner stripes on either side, down to his black gauntlets. In a glossy black there, same thing on the other side. Like I said before, we've got the, I think this is supposed to be reminiscent of Illythia, or symbolize Illythia on the front of his armor here, and some little bony horns or things here on either side. Then his belt, there's a gray, I think that's supposed to be like faux fur kind of on the side here. And then again, this is coming off as almost like a glossy light blue on these like little medallions on either side. He's got the purple skirt underneath. Sorry, Baron. He's got what looks like chainmail all the way underneath. That's really cool, and you can see it coming on the underside of these little skirt pieces here on either side. They are of a rubbery material and do get out of the way when you need to move his legs around. He's got the black armor with the purple stripes with the silver, grayish silver adornment on either side. Yeah, and he just looks badass. Like I mentioned before, the detail is ratcheted up about 10 notches on these guys. For the vampires in particular, these guys really get me as far as my aesthetic goes. The purple and the blacks and the glossies and stuff just really speaks to me. And I've always thought vampires were cool anyway. I was a big Anne Rice fan. Rest in peace. random recommendation. If you like that kind of stuff at all, Merrick, Anne Rice's Merrick, Merrick, is an absolutely fantastic book. Check that out. But this is Baron Volligar, but I'm not having any problems moving his arms and stuff around. Knees kick back there, leg kicks out to the side, pretty much all the way. Look at that, see? Incredible balance with his big giant vampire grandpa feet. Head is a little stiff there on the ball, but that's fine. Again, if you're familiar with Mythic Legions, the articulation is not going to surprise you at all. The torso is on a ball peg here, so you get forward, back, a little bit of side to side, actually pretty good side to side, and he's, you know, swivels all the way around. Does come off the ball. I have heard people talking about that happening very easily. Look, he's not coming off when you just go like that. If you pull it at all, it will come off. It's not going to be a problem as far as posing him and having him striking a pose, sitting them on the shelf, messing around with him. If anything, that's probably helpful as you're doing a little customizing, little pop and swap action. I heard some questions about whether or not the armor can come off. It doesn't look like that to me. It looks like the armor is part of the torso. If that's incorrect, please feel free to correct me. He's awesome. He's a killer figure. The Grampire, Baron Volligar 2. But that's not where the story ends. Like Illythia, he comes with a bunch of really great, incredible accessories. We'll move him back a little bit. First off, these ridiculous pauldrons with, again, the detail just keeps going. He's got, you know, the pauldrons have, you know, big giant wings up at the top. There is like almost like a dragon head here with a spine going up the side of the pauldron, and then there's another silver spine around that. You can see some of the bones there, and a purple serpent. Hopefully you can see this. Going all the way around. There's the head of the serpent there. It attaches in the back from this peg into these peg holes. So there's one, and here's two. These usually go in there real easy. No difference here. Bam! What a badass. Look at this. I mean, like, when you're looking at these figures in this wave, there's so much for the eye to go to. You can just go up and down the figure, and there's more things to see. Paint job is insane. Paintwork's insane. Detail is nuts. We've got the two different swords here. Again, I don't know the names of the swords. I've seen these swords before. Mr. Michael Casper, you can probably help me out with that. Have seen some of this stuff, I think, before. Oddly enough, funny story. As far as the in-stock sales go, hearkening back to the Friday sales that we had, I think last year was the last time we had them, where there's limited stock and they sell out pretty quick. The first item that I ever scored on an in-stock sale was actually the Vampire weapons pack, so I've got more of that there. Here is his little Grampire shield right here, in all black. It's like a matte black with some purple, like jeweled coloring here, with a small one up here, big one here, diamond here, oval here, and then a darker grayish purple adornments left, right there. And then it has this handle, which goes right here. And then you can just pump that in his arm. Now he's ready to do battle. He's ready to rock. Boom. But I've saved the best for last. And boom, that's what I meant. He's got his little fur. I have to admit, one of the first things that jumped out at me about this figure when I saw him announced, you know, almost 2 years ago now, was the giant fur coat that he was supposed to come with. He does have some great fur here. And as we all know, dudes in fur coats, the fur coat always makes the dude cooler. Always makes the dude cooler. It does the same here. I just easily he comes in a little, the fur comes in a little baggy. I just wrapped it around him. It looks awesome. I will say, I thought in the picture that the fur was much bigger and it sort of wrapped all the way around him. That's not the case. It kind of, assuming I'm doing this right, and I think I am, It kind of goes over his shoulders on either side. Big part comes down, and there's two like little wrappy pieces you can kind of just wrap around him. I think that's dope. I love the fur. This guy is awesome too. Illythia might be my figure of the year so far, but Baron Volligar 2 is sick as well. More of the beautiful detail, incredible paint job, a cool vampire character, which I absolutely love. Figure feels good in the hands. Completely recommended, 10 out of 10. Baron Volligar 2. Bang, so there you go. There's Baron Volligar, the Grampire with his Volley gang, with all of his adornments except the shield, which we still have over here. But I thought he would look cool dual wielding here with both of his vampire swords and his fur coat and his bat pauldrons and the cool vampire purple cape on the back as well. So that's it. The Grampire Baron Volligar 2.
So that's it. That's my review of 4 Horsemen, Mythic Legions, Illythia Wave, Baron Volligar number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, some special thanks got to go out there to all the support that I got for the first video. Special thanks go out to Bill from the DorkLair channel, one of the best, action figure related YouTube channels out there and podcast. Special thanks to 16 Shooter, Trevor Williams, Nate Strong, and Bill from the Legions Lounge for giving me a shout out on this past Wednesday night's Legions Lounge. I'm gonna link both of those YouTube channels in the description. If you're not following those two channels, give them a follow right away. Subscribe to their channels. They're absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me shout outs on both the Legions Lounge on Wednesday and the DorkLair Live on Thursday. So thank you very much for that. Thanks to everybody who subscribed, liked, commented, shared, all that stuff. Special thanks go out to my man, Michael Casper, aka Caspular the Heartbreaker, because he is the one, in fact, that dubbed me the man in the $1 million suit. So thanks, Mike. Thank you again for watching. And remember, adventure is good for the soul. And so are action figures. Later.